Sean, let's talk about our Lions and the injury report. And a couple guys that are off the injury report and a couple of guys that are on the injury report. How about this? Marcus Davenport is practicing again.
Big Dav. Big Dav.
DJ Reed practicing again.
Love to hear it.
And Aiden Hutchinson's on that list, and you'll see elbow injury. You remember last week in that game, you kind of saw him on the side, and he was I thought he was almost holding his shoulder.
Yeah, a little bit.
But his arm, it turns out something's up with his elbow. He wouldn't tell the media yesterday. He called it an upper body injury. He was laughing.
Upper body
injury. So we don't know if he's going to play. They asked him flat out, is he going to play? He's like, I don't know.
He's probably going to play.
Yeah.
I would assume. If he wasn't going to play, we would have heard something by now.
But look at that. You know, you're not going to see Terry and Arnold, concussion. Yeah. You're not going to see Kirby Joseph.
Concussed.
Penei Sewell's banged up. The rest of them will probably play.
Yeah.
The rest of them will probably
play. I wouldn't worry too much about this.
Well, we hope Hutch plays. That would be nice to have him.
Yeah. And like I said, until further notice, I think Hutch will play. But, yeah, go ahead, Sean. My bad.
No, I was going to KG, there's that little child in you, though. I agree with you. You're speaking logically. I'm not arguing with you in any way, shape, or form. I want you to know that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But there's that little kid in me that goes, it's happening again. Or I should say that little mass. Okay?
Yeah, right, little mass.
Little mass.
Little mass. If something bad can happen, it's going to happen, right? There's that little mass.
Yeah, I hear you.
Going, here we go again. I agree with you. I'm not. You said it perfectly. Until further notice, I'm not going to be too worried about it.
No, and a couple of these guys we already knew had injuries. I mean, Taylor Decker, he's been banged up all year, pretty much since the preseason. Penei Sewell, we know over the last couple of weeks he's been dealing with some things. But those guys are warriors. I do expect them to play. But, you know, you don't want to see this list growing like this. I can understand the PTSD just based on the names on this list. But you look at guys like DJ Reed, Malcolm Rodriguez, and, of course, Glasgow as well, man. He's a veteran. I mean, you got to expect this over the course of a year. But with some of those names that you are going to get back, though, Hassanin being another one, I'm really looking forward to. I think they are starting to trend toward being healthy at the right time, because you would much rather have these injuries earlier in the year. That way, once you get into this part of the year and going forward, you're kind of starting to trickle guys back. They'll get some playing time under their belt, and by the playoffs, you'll be ready to go.
That's what you hope.
We all kind of thought that would be the case last year, and then it became apparent to us that wasn't going to be the case. You know, worry. And I think in particular, we're all guilty. Hutch will be back. Hutch was never coming back. I mean, we can say it now, but just in case we make it to the Super Bowl, Hutch will be back. Hutch will not. But KG, this is different. Okay, these are different scenarios. And I'm going to say for the umpteenth time, Marcus, my guy, if you want to change the narrative, baby, this is your chance. This is your chance.
You are right, though.
Fingers in the air and say, y'all didn't believe me, okay? And I want it. I want to come on Woodward Sports and go, Marcus, I had my doubts, but you proved everybody wrong. This is your chance, Marcus. Come back, be everything we think you can be, and stay healthy. And what you will see is this town will fall in love with you that quick. That's the way we roll, man. That's it. But there's only one way to do that. You can't talk about doing it. Get on the field, be the force we think you can be, and stay on the field. That's it.
And some breaking news. Marcus Davenport is back on the injury report.
No.
IR.
Yeah, stop lying. Leave Big Dav alone, man.
He is back on IR, everybody.
I think one thing that
Are you kidding?
I'm joking.
He's joking. Okay. Come on now. He's trolling. But
he tripped on his way in the building.
One thing I do think will work to his advantage, though, is you look at the growth of AQM in this defense. He's been phenomenal this year.
He has that name.
Yeah, I know. It's Al Kadeem.
I love he's AQM.
Yeah, I know. No, it's a nice name, and he is a very good player. He stepped up in a big way this year. You look at that. You look at the fact that you have Hassanin and Pascal coming back as well. The other side of that defensive line, opposite of Hutch, they're in a better position than I think we all all think as fans. And then when you get a Marcus Davenport back, he doesn't have that pressure of, oh, I got to come in and start, oh, I got to come in and make an impact for this team. I think you can just trickle him in, and just get him some reps steadily, get him back to game speed, and you have other guys that you can rotate in and out of that position. So I'm not really worried about him going forward if he were to come back, because at this point, AQM has played so good. I think he warrants being that starter, and maybe you just have Davenport on third downs, a pass rush downs. That's how I envision him being utilized when he comes back.
Listen, let's hear from Marcus Davenport. JB, let's look at him. I forgot what he looks like.
Oh, my God.
He might be fearing.
He's real?
He might be looking over his shoulder at AQM. Listen to Marcus.
This dude is real?
He is.
I'm not really a patient person. As much as I can wait, it's never patiently. A lot of it's been rather, I'm not really a patient person. As much as I can wait, it's never patiently. A lot of it's been rather, I don't want to say emotional, but my energy spikes, my energy drops. I'm watching the D-line. I'm like, damn, it's just things that happen to be when you're a football player.
Thanks to Doc at the Detroit podcast for that sound.
Yeah,
But
shout out.
he's real, Drew. He's real. He's there.
Man, you know that was
Sean.
an AI video.
He's not Santa Claus. Come on, y'all.
You know that was an AI video.
I'm rooting for the guy. Like, we are all rooting for the guy. I know he's taking things personal. I've seen some of the comments, and that's why I my guy, you got to understand why people say it. It would be one thing if you only had like an injury. Okay, a singular injury, or there's a reason this narrative exists, and
that's factual.
Make it go away. You can make it go away one way. That's it. And I promise you, if you are the force we think you to be, you will skyrocket up the love list. You will.
No doubt.
You will. You might be dancing in candy corn country with Maz. We might make a video in a month of you and Maz holding hands, skipping through candy corn country.
I have that video, by the way. It's kind of weird.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
It's kind of weird.
I'm afraid to even look.
We definitely go get to that.
You want to see it?
Yeah, throw it up there.
Oh, Lord. This is so weird.
Oh my God, people, let me tell you about my best friend.
Hey, looks like I slimmed down there. I like that.
Yeah, Jesus, that hair's still fat as hell though. But
So weird.
no, but I mean, in all seriousness, no, and I know Lion fans have kind of taken the Davenport situation and done what they've done with it, because this is his track record. To Sean's point, like, the only way he's gonna duck these allegations is to go out there and actually stay healthy. I oftentimes say, that is something that is out of his control. We all know that injuries just happen. He's not trying to go out there and get injured, but I think the Lions are in a position now to where, more bodies are better than less bodies. Yeah. And anybody that can come help this team, especially for the playoff push, I'm all for it, man. So however they can work Marcus Davenport back into this lineup, he's proven that, if he's on the field, at least he will give you something, even if he hurts himself in the process.
Brad wanted him here, right?
Yeah.
Brad and Dan wanted him here. I mean, he's played like 3 minutes of his Lions career, but they wanted him here. They signed him again. They believe in him, but things just aren't going the way they wanted it to go. Hopefully it will, Sean.
Yeah, listen, here's your opportunity, man. And this goes back to what KG was saying, okay? How great would it be if and let's face it, we thought one guy was coming back around this time, maybe Thanksgiving, and he came back earlier. How great would it be if you got him and a couple other of these names, that late November window, that early December window.
Oh, it'd be great.
Right when time is right. Because I've watched teams, Maz, your Giants that one year, I watched a whole defensive line get healthy at the end of the season.
Right
and then all of a sudden, there they were in the playoffs, wreaking havoc for everybody, including the GOAT, Tom Brady. So, yes, sign me up for that, KG.
No, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it, man. I think this Lions defense has performed maybe above some of all of our expectations this year. And you got to give Kelvin Shepherd, yes, I know myself, a lot of credit for this Lions defense, man, because
someone told me I like that Kelvin Shepherd guy that's in the booth. That's what they told me the other day.
This is great. I don't look like him, man.
They love you, man.
Hey, well, I appreciate it. I do what I can for this Lions team,
Lanes
man.
love you. Imperial Lanes,
shout out Imperial Lanes, man. I'm going to have to make an appearance. I'm not a bad bowler myself, you know. I'm a sub 200. You know,
I want to meet you.
Hey, well, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. But no, the contributions, right? As Kelvin Shepherd, that'd be hilarious. But no, the contributions he's made to this defense has been unreal this year, and he's taken some of what AG taught him and just took it to the next level.
No doubt about it. All right, where are we going next, man?
I think I want to ask you guys about. We're getting close to having Alex Z on.
Shout out.
Before we get to Alex Z. And it's going to be a first. We're going to have two guys simultaneously on VMix. It's going to be a first here in Woodward sports history.
Hopefully it worked.
It will work. I'm guaranteeing it worked. But I want to ask you guys, do the playoffs start this Sunday against Philadelphia? I want to get your opinion on that, Sean, because Dan Campbell, let's listen to him. He's like, going to Philly to play with this crowd is something that he thinks his guys are going to love.
You know, I just mentioned this before. You go someplace, man, they wave at you like, man, we're so happy you're here to play against us. This is not one of those places. That's it. It's as far from that as you can possibly get. And it's just, I don't know. I loved playing atmospheres like that, and I just know the type of guys we have. I think they're going to eat it up. I really do.
Man, this is going to be a tough house to play in, especially they're going to be all lubed up. It's Sunday night football. You give those Philly fans that much time, it's going to be something, man.
Do the playoffs start this week? No. It's
no,
a huge game.
It feels like it, though.
It does feel like it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And listen, they know Philly's had their number. Like, they know that. With all the success that we've had, Philly's one of those teams that's had their number. So would a win be great? Yes. And I'm going to say it again. I'm expecting a win. You call me slapdick.
No, you're damn right.
You're doing it to yourself again. No. I think we're a better team. And I think we're going to make a statement on Sunday night. But to me, Maz, I can't deviate from the regular season. The regular season to me is next to meaningless this year. And I hate feeling that way.
Yes.
But I'm not going to lie to you guys and tell you I feel a different way. I'm not. I told myself many years ago, don't lie to the audience. I'm not going to lie to the audience. Okay?
Yeah, that's true.
The regular season doesn't mean anything to me. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. We know this is a playoff team. Okay. So everything starts in the playoffs for me personally. And that doesn't mean that I can't enjoy moments like this. That doesn't mean that I can't enjoy pounding the Packers on Thanksgiving, things like that. Exacting revenge on Minnesota and maybe cutting the umbilical cord to their playoff path. That's the kind of stuff. Yeah, I can enjoy moments like that, but the playoffs are the playoffs, man.
I agree. Are you glad this game is now rather than later in the season?
That's a good question. I would say, yeah. Playing it now is probably best case scenario.
Yeah, get it over with.
Yeah.
Because even if let's say they lose this game, at least you have another 7 weeks, 7 games, or 8 games. I'm not doing the math right now. Yeah. At least you have that to say, well, we're a different team than we were in week 10 or week 11.
Facts.
At least you have that. Both teams can say that. Both teams. And Philly's got some issues over there on offense. Their defense, it could be second to none. It could be second to none. But their offense, they're not getting along. I mean, A.J. Brown is not happy, and he puts it out there. And I'll play some sound. Matter of fact, I can play some sound if you have. You got Jalen Hurts?
Oh, yeah, I got Jalen Hurts.
Listen to Jalen Hurts when they asked him about A.J. Brown, who came out yesterday and said, I'm not going to apologize for what I said. I'm not getting the ball. Hey, if you got me at fantasy, you should drop me. Because they're not going to.
Maz, you have him on fantasy.
I do. He's been crushing me, but I play him every week. Here's Jalen Hurts saying, hey, calm down, guys.
We got the Detroit Lions, so I'm gonna definitely put a halt to that. I think the more we drive, that, the more of a distraction it becomes. And I think ultimately it's about the group. And so things have been what they've been, and they are where they are. You know, we are who we are as a team. We're all we got, and we're all we need. And so in terms of who we have this week, we got a really good opponent coming into town, a team that is, if I can only imagine, has been waiting on the opportunity to play us, given history and given how good they've been. Been a great team, great organization, great coach, and great culture. And so my energy, my focus is purely focused on trying to be the best that I can be this week, trying to lead this offense in a way that we need to be led, and be the leader I need to be in this time.
That kid is a
Kind of sounds a little defeated.
humble man. No, he's a humble man.
No, I like
And
Jalen Hurts a lot.
He's a leader. He's a leader. He's a quiet leader. He looks like he don't give a damn when he's sitting on the sidelines.
Yeah.
And he's got his coat on and he's just chilling out. He's a quiet leader. And I don't know, man. I think he put it right. KG, he put it right.
No, I would say so. I said this yesterday. I know that the Eagles have had dysfunction for quite some time, even dating back to before they won the Super Bowl. Over the last 2 to 3 years, we've always looked at the Eagles like, okay, they can fall off at any point, but I give them credit for, you know, having all this kind of turmoil in-house, but still being able to go out there on Sunday, strap it up, and be able to go out there and be one of the best teams in football. And they've even won a Super Bowl. So if you can have dysfunction and still win a championship, that's the mark of a pretty dangerous team. So by any means, I don't want to, you know, downplay the Eagles. I don't want to sleep on the Eagles. But at the same time, I do think that the Lions are just at a better point in their trajectory right now than the Eagles are currently, after they've already won the Super Bowl and you're kind of seeing the aftermath of that play out. We don't know what that situation is. A.J. Brown keeps complaining about the football. I know that, you know, the media in Philly is eating that up. I know his teammates feel, you know, kind of that, you know, what's going on, this locker room dysfunction. But overall, they're going to come ready to play Sunday, and the Lions have to be ready for everything that they're going to put out, because regardless of whether their offense has been anemic or not, regardless of whether their defense can't really get to the quarterback, they're still going to come in here and they're going to make it tough for the Lions to walk out of, you know, Lincoln Financial with a dub.
The link.
If I had the bell, I'd ring it right now. I couldn't
Yes.
agree with you
Ding,
more,
ding,
KG.
ding.
No, seriously, you guys, not that long ago, Nick Sirianni was going to lose his job, and,
Yep.
and the
That's a
Eagles were
fact.
falling apart, right? I mean, they
They was going to get rid of Jalen Hurts. They had questions with this second round pick. We really going to make him the franchise?
Listen, a few weeks ago, remember? They blew that game inexplicably to Denver and then turned around and lost to the Giants. Here it comes, here it comes. And the Eagles yawn. They just yawn, right? They lose 2 games in a row, and
Just like
they
last
got all
year.
this turmoil. And this is what they do. Like, we have to give them a tip of the cap. This is what they do. I still think we're better than them, but I got a heck of a lot of respect for what they're doing in Philadelphia. I really do.
And they love their coach, Nick Sirianni.
They do,
We
yeah.
love our coach here, but they love their guy. He's a Philly guy. He's a guy that's talking to the fans, abusing visiting fans. He don't give a damn. He's
Nah, he
running
don't.
up and down the sidelines. He's got Dan Campbell in him. Dan Campbell, I think, Dan Campbell and him might be the same kind of guy.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Dan Campbell a little more classy with it, but, you know, yeah, I can see it. I can definitely see it.
He's calling the plays now, because now you see him more involved. Remember last week he called that play to J-Mo?
Yep.
He sent the play in and then he pumped his fist knowing it was going to be a touchdown.
I did see that
So
video.
he's showing more emotion now is what I'm saying. But we're going to take a quick time out here.